time to eat. It's time to eat, y'all. And let's get it right going. Shout out to everybody. Like the live and share the live. Let's go. The thoughts, views, and opinions shared on the Flo Show No Filter are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional. I am just good. Happy. Y'all already know what it is. Happy Taco Tuesday. It's my birthday week. I'm feeling good. Changing it up a little bit. Thought I'd go with the little brick wall background, like the little, we getting gutter this week. We taking it back to the block where it all started. Shout out to the breakfast crew in the building. If you want to be a part of the breakfast crew, we here on YouTube live on my YouTube channel at 7:30 a.m. sharp, Monday through Friday, and 12 o'clock noon, Monday through Friday as well. We got the lunch crew. Shout out to all my Apple and Spotify listeners and everybody listening on all the different podcast platforms. But what we got today while I'm running my mouth? Today we have Diddy got he has a new lawsuit coming out of the 40/40 Club. And the details are kind of crazy as usual. Who owns 40/40? Jay-Z. We're going to talk about him, but it ain't got nothing to do with the 40/40 and Diddy. Jay-Z and Buzbee are still going at it. This heavyweight fight is not going to end no time soon. We getting conflicting reports from the media. But apparently Tony Buzbee has 99 problems, and every last one of them is Jay-Z right now. But we're gonna break it down, because is it really what it seems? Because we got totally different media platforms are reporting totally different things. And so we got to get to the bottom of it and see. This is why truth-telling platforms like this one right here are so important, because these different media platforms obviously have narratives, so they report whatever goes with the narrative. So we're going to break all that down. So we're going to get into that. But how's everybody feeling? Get you a taco today. Look, we're going to get into this show. Make sure if you're walking your dog or you on a walk, keep your head on a swivel. And and scoop the poop. That's all we ask. If you're listening while you're driving on the road, keep your eyes on the road, seatbelt on, and keep your ears on me. I got you. If you're at work, you know how we do. Stay in your phone, listen to me, and let them just keep paying you. But a lot to talk about today. Don't let me forget, chat. I definitely got a shout out. The subscribers are still kicking ass, as we should. This is what we do here. Also, I got an announcement on the merchandise. I will be sending an email to all the subscribers for the next 48 or so, 72 hours. Everything on my merch store. I got all the "and I don't like it" gear on there. It's like anywhere from 30 to 40% off until the official launch, which will be Thursday, which is my birthday. So I'm gonna send after the show today, sometime today, all the subscribers will get a link, and you can go to the merch store. You could purchase some gear if you want for the cheap price. And then by my birthday, y'all know we're gonna turn up. So that is something that I'm extending. I thought about it. I was gonna launch it on Thursday, and I thought about it. I said, my subscribers been doing so good. Let me give them access and send a link to all of them. So if they want to buy something on the cheap side, they can do it over the next 48 to 72 hours until Thursday is my birthday. So let's just say 48 hours. And y'all can cop and buy up. And then Thursday, when we launch, the price goes up to with the regular price, and we will keep it moving. But I'm so excited. I think y'all gonna love the gear. I think y'all gonna love the site. Everything is pretty much done. And I'm excited. Everything that I bring is stuff that y'all ask for. Like, I'm the type of person to just keep working. And when enough people ask for something, then that's when I do it. I don't force nothing on anybody. Kind of like even this podcast. I was killing social media and everybody kept talking about, you need a podcast. And after a while, I was like, okay, I didn't see myself doing one, but I listen to y'all, and here we are. My podcast is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. I have to dedicate more time to my social media because I love my podcast so much, and you guys for supporting me. So I don't have a problem listening to my supporters. Y'all have gave me great ideas up until now, and everybody been asking about merch. You need merch. They don't even know I have it. I just haven't forced it down y'all throat. No Diddy. But I'm gonna launch it now because so many people ask, and it's like, okay, time to drop the merch. But what the heck is going on with the Diddler? He is, word on the street is he got a mohawk in the prison. No, I'm just playing. He ain't got no damn mohawk. I'm just trying to kill some time as this phone loads up to the first article that we are gonna get into today. But that what is he? Tony Buzbee and Jay-Z situation is getting crazy. But we're gonna start with the Diddler, the man of the hour. And this latest lawsuit of Diddy happened at the 4040 Club, which is Jay-Z's club. I've been there once back in the day. I wasn't impressed, but hey, it is what it is. So this is from Pink Vanilla. And the title of the article is Sean Diddy Combs faces new allegations of assaulting woman at Jay-Z's 4040 Club in New York. And this happened in 2006, y'all. Trigger warning, it's one of those, y'all know how these Diddy stories be. I'm going to try to be careful with the wording, but it's one of those. I don't even have to tell y'all. So starts off, Sean Diddy Combs is hit with new charges in a suit accusing him of what else, y'all? Spiking a woman's drink and SAing her at Jay-Z's 4040 Club in New York City, 2006. Now, of course, we all know this is not the first time Jay-Z has been linked to Diddy. As in December last year, we know about the woman who accused both rappers of rugging and raping her as a minor during an MTV VMA after party in 2000, which we're going to get into that because that has turned into a crazy mess. I can't even believe it. So we'll get into that. But right now, we're going to focus on Mohawk Diddy. As reported by All Hip Hop, in the new lawsuit, Jane Doe accused Diddy of spiking her drink and SAing her while yelling, and I quote, "I'm Puff Daddy, and I get what I want." Yeah, apparently that's what he said. The incident occurred in 2006 when Jane Doe was visiting New York with her sister from Pennsylvania. They went to the 4040 Club. As we all should know, that's a popular nightclub in New York, hosted a lot of celebrity parties owned by Jay-Z. Diddy and his group arrived at the club later that night. Shortly after arriving at the club, as stated in the lawsuit, he ordered rounds of drinks, including champagne, tequila, and vodka. Now, he sent that to the Jane Doe's table. So he gets in the club. The Diddler, you already know, he buying out bottles. He making sure everybody drinking. He's scoping the scene, allegedly. and he sees Jane Doe. He wants Jane Doe. So what does he do? He sends over the champagne, the tequila, and the vodka to her table. Now, this is like a scary movie. I told y'all, when you've seen enough or heard enough of these dealer stories, it's kind of like watching a movie. Because already you like, girl, don't drink that liquor, girl. Because you already know what happens. It's like Michael Myers. Don't open that door, girl. Anyway, 2 drinks later, Miss Jane Doe starts to feel dazed and sick. And this is the time where you be in a movie theater and you be like, I told you not to drink that drink, girls. She left for the restroom, hoping she could collect herself. Been there before. I don't think I got spiked, but I've been in a club and I've had too many drinks where I had to go to the bathroom and gather myself. So I could feel her. She left for the restroom hoping she could collect herself. A minute later, she claimed Diddy stormed into the woman's bathroom. Now, Diddy, why is you storming into the woman's bathroom, Diddy? Diddy storms into the woman's bathroom, opened her stall by force, exposed himself, and physically attacked her. And I don't like it, allegedly. So, Doe asserted that the rapper grabbed her neck, pushed her face towards his genitals, and touched her tatas. The suit alleged that Diddy screamed about his power and influence, while Doe cried out for assistance. He reportedly said, I have the keys to the city, and I know you want it. That dealer's such a charming gentleman, isn't he? The purported attack was terminated when a second individual entered the bathroom, momentarily distracting the rapper and creating an opportunity for Doe to escape. In running out, she spotted one of Diddy's bodyguards hovering around. Although the lawsuit did not include Jay-Z's name, it joined a mounting series of legal complaints against Sean Diddy Combs. They are seeking money and damages. As we know, Diddy is charged with federal racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transport for purposes of prostitution in federal court, all of which he has pled not guilty, denied all charges, and we know the trial is coming up May 5th. Diddy, what the hell have you done? Allegedly. Because you and Jay-Z, y'all trying to sue too much because I'm allegedly your ass to death. Y'all ain't gonna mess with me. I'm gonna tell it like it is. But anyway, this happened in 2006. So this is another one of those that's not too far back in the day. And could this be somebody that they're at that will be on the trial, will be testifying? Who knows? But all I know is the story does not change, and it always involves someone taking a drink, being out of sorts, and the diddler coming in for the kill. Diddy something else, y'all, and he's gonna be toast. I don't know. I wasn't at the 40-40. I don't know who this Jane Doe is. I don't really have any context as far as, knowing who's saying this. So I can't say, but what I can say is that these stories all sound similar. And if I was to believe these stories, I would think that Diddy had, once he learned about spiking drinks, now this is alleged. This is if all this is true. It's like once he was young and learned that you could spike drinks and have your way, it's almost like it became a fetish for him. It's almost like he got off on the fact that the person is incapacitated with this drink and then he can just have his way. A person who controlling and narcissistic, they love when the more control they can have, the better they feel. It almost seems like the drink served as a way for him to control, and he got turned out by that. Because the crazy thing is, if you even think about how he promoted his liquor and all of that, he always, even on his lives and all of that, when Diddy was outside, right now he's inside, but when Diddy was outside, y'all remember, he always was offering somebody a drink. It was his thing. And so, if you remember, he had the when he got the Diageo, whatever the hell the name is, he would be on live and hey, you got to have a drink. He always was offering drinks. As a matter of fact, if you think about it, what other huge celebrity like that have you seen offer that many drinks on live or on social media or just in general? Like, I can't say that it's normal. Like everybody does that. So only reason I'm saying that is sometimes you can pay attention to people when they don't think people are watching, and it can tell you about some of the things they do when people ain't watching. And it's just very coincidental that Diddy always offering people drinks on live with his liquor. It was just like it was a fun thing for him. You remember Tracy Ellis Ross? He offered her a drink on live. She had to fake like she drank it. Now, why did she do that? Look it up. I ain't making this up. Look it up. When Diddy, you can Google it or put it on search engine or YouTube or anything. Google and look up Diddy giving Tracy Ellis Ross a drink, and she faked like she drank it. Tracy might have knew something, because I thought that was strange, even at the time when it happened. But like I said, the bottom line is, Diddy, why you always trying to put a drink in somebody? It's all cool until all these stories come out. Now it's like, hold on, now we rethinking and thinking back to all the people he gave a drink to. It was like, that's his thing. And so if that's his thing, how can we just totally say that this is too far-fetched? He always was giving drinks. We saw him. I saw him. And it was always, now this is before I really knew all this was coming out. It was almost like, okay, he just liked to be the fun guy at the party, giving everybody drinks. But if you turn the cameras off, turn the cameras off, he might have been giving drinks, like what they're saying in this lawsuit, that had a little something extra in it. All I know is I'm very, very anxious for this trial to start, because I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of bombshells coming out. We're going to hear a lot about these drinks. And see, right now, we just hearing the stories. But when we get to court, we're going to hear the breakdowns of these drinks and what possibly was in some of these drinks. Were some of them tested? Who knows? But I know we're going to be sitting there waiting for it. Sort of like Tony Buzbee and Jay-Z is sitting there waiting to see who's going to quit first. Tony Buzbee and Jay-Z, if y'all remember the very beginning of this Tony and Jay-Z interaction, I warned y'all. I said, this is about to be a heavyweight fight. Because we know Jay-Z ain't going to back down. And we know Tony Buzbee ain't going to back down. And it's even been worse than I thought. Worse than I predicted. And it's even got to the point where we don't know what news, who we can trust. Because literally yesterday, this same story had two different headlines that were on opposite ends of the spectrum. I'm going to read the headlines and tell you what I mean. This is yesterday. Like I said, this is why we need to have and support platforms that are going to give us the truth. And what I do, if I get conflicting stories one on each side, what I do is I'm going to give you both sides and let you guys decide what you believe. I'm not here to paint narratives. I'm here to dig and dig and dig and get all the information and give it to my listeners. But these other media outlets, not so much. Let me give you an example. This is just yesterday. One headline from TMZ reads, Jay-Z's grape accuser defends. I'm sorry. No, that's the one I want to read second. But first, the first one is Jane Doe admits Tony Buzbee pushed her to make false allegations. I'm going to repeat that. This was breaking news yesterday. Now, this is the girl who was 13 allegedly and said that Jay-Z and Diddy essayed her, graped her. And now they're saying that she admits Tony Buzbee pushed her to make false allegations. Now I read that and I'm like, wow, this is groundbreaking as far as this case. Like, she's saying that Buzbee, blah, 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 right? Right after that, TMZ drops the Jay-Z's grape accuser defends her allegations and claims she's terrified of Jay-Z. Which one the fuck is it? I couldn't help it, y'all. Y'all know I've been trying to watch my language. But y'all been subscribing, and I'm proud of y'all for helping keep truth alive. I've been trying to, but sometimes them F-bombs be just at the tip of my throat, tip of my tongue, no Diddy, and it just had to come out. But which one is it? Is the accuser saying that Buzbee made her do it? Or is the accuser saying, I stand behind my allegations and I'm terrified of Jay-Z? That's why I don't trust the media, y'all. I only use them to pull information. And then when we plug this information into the Flo Show No Filter, me and my listeners going to dissect it and get out of it what we think. Because how the hell can you have two totally different articles breaking news dropped the same day. Y'all tell me. So guess what? We're going to have to get into both of them. I'm going to break both articles down. We're going to go over both of them. Y'all let me know what y'all believe. But I've seen a lot of media 3-card money before, but this is crazy. I've never seen literally the same day breaking news of two totally different. It's like saying breaking news, the Cavs won. And in the same day, breaking news, the Cavs lost. Like, two things can be true, but not them two things. And so let's get into these articles before I drop some more F-bombs and mess up my rate today. If you know what I'm talking about, I explained all that on the show yesterday. But let's get into the first one. Let's get into the one where it says Jay-Z is suing Tony Buzbee, and then we'll get into the different what she came back and said. So let's start with page 6. Page 6, celebrity news by Eileen Reslin. Jay-Z sues ex-grape accuser lawyer Tony Buzbee after allegedly losing $20 million due to lies. Jay-Z is suing his former grape accuser and her lawyer Tony Buzbee in an Alabama court, claiming they conspired to falsely accuse him of SA and allegedly cause him to lose at least $20 million. The hip-hop icon claims the defendants, which also includes lawyer David Fortney, were soullessly motivated by greed in abject disregard of the truth and the most fundamental precepts of human decency, according to the complaint page 6 obtained. Jay-Z, who is suing for malicious prosecution, abuse of process, civil conspiracy, and defamation, alleges in the court documents that the ex-grape accuser, Jane Doe, has voluntarily admitted that Buzbee, and I quote, pushed her towards going forward with the false story against Mr. Carter. So he's saying right here that she was forced by Tony Buzbee, according to this article. After an extortion-driven demand letter failed to yield the windfall that Tony Buzbee was looking for, Buzbee brought Jay-Z into it, Doe allegedly admitted, according to the court filing. Doe sat down, if you remember, Doe sat down with the NBC News in December 2024 and alleged in an on-camera interview in which her identity was concealed that the rapper raped her at an MTV Video Music Awards after party. At the time, she was 13, as she claimed. Doe allegedly says that Diddy also assaulted her at the same event. However, Jay-Z's complaint now claims that Buzbee allegedly met Doe for the first time at a coffee shop in Houston on the day of her maliciously false NBC News interview. So he's saying that Tony Buzbee hadn't even spoken to her until the actual day of that interview on NBC. So he had filed it, according to this article, according to the filing, I should say, of Jay-Z, he had not vetted this particular victim or alleged victim until after the fact. Since the allegations became public, Jay-Z had vehemently denied it and said it was a blackmail attempt. And I'm quoting, "I have no idea how you have become such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you, I have seen your kind many times over," he said. "I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their honor and dignity, in which you have neither." Doe had publicly admitted to the inconsistencies in her NBC News lawsuit. You know, she said some people that she met were there, then it turned out they weren't there. Some celebrities that she said she met at the event turned out they were halfway across the country at that time, allegedly. It was a lot of inconsistencies came out, according to this article, and we all saw them on NBC. She had also claimed in the sit down that her father picked her up from the party, but he told NBC News he didn't recall the long drive, which would have been over 5 hours. Doe suffered from mental health issues, according to public records cited in the complaint filed by Jay-Z. The filing claims that following Doe's admissions, her lawyers continue to seek and hide the reality and use more extortion attempts. Another roadblock in Doe's case was that Buzbee had filed her suit in New York without being admitted to the bar of the United States of District Court, Southern District Court of New York. However, his request for admission was denied on February 13th because, according to the order, he had already filed before without the bar. Now, Buzbee can still seek the pro hoc vice admission in that same court. So we'll see how that plays out. But this one is out of Alabama, and this one is getting serious. Mr. Carter needed to be dismissed, had made threats against Doe's life, and it was too dangerous to continue the case. This is what Buzbee and his attorneys are saying. And so the Hard Knock Life rapper Jay-Z filed a separate lawsuit against Buzbee in Los Angeles. Reps for Jay-Z hadn't responded to that one, and we should wait and see how it turns out. But Jay-Z's lawyers allege in the newest complaint that Buzbee and his team has allegedly continued to threaten Jay-Z by public statements and all type of other rigmarole. Now, that's one side. That's basically Jay-Z's side. Now, that's one article. These two articles came out back to back. So then I read that article and I'm like, holy crap. I said, Tony Buzbee is in trouble. But then before I could say to be in trouble, another article pops up on my damn phone. And this article comes from TMZ. This article paints a different picture. This article doesn't say that the accuser said Buzbee did make me do it, basically, lack of better words. This one comes from TMZ, and it says, the title, Jay-Z's grape accuser says, I'm terrified of him, but I stand by my claims. So let's get into this. And can you see why I was confused yesterday? So it goes on to say, the anonymous woman who accused Jay-Z of rape in a since dismissed lawsuit is sticking by her story. And she says that Jay-Z intimidated and terrified her. The first two sentences sound starkly different than the other article. The Jane Doe who sued Jay-Z and Diddy for allegedly raping her when she was that younger age claims that Hove is trying to bully her into saying her accusations are bogus. See, this is getting crazy. I told you it was getting crazy. Now, y'all, I think, and if you're listening right now, you like, yeah, this is all over the place. In the docs, the woman claims she was recently approached outside her home and cornered by two people who told her they were investigators working for one of Jay's lawyers. I couldn't make this up if I tried. What is going on here? This is all the stuff going on in my head when I went over this last night. Now, because we do know that Buzbee literally had people on video. He actually released a video on his page, I believe. He had people on video who were acting like private investigators and harassing people, harassing his old clients. And Buzbee has a lawsuit pending against Jay-Z or Roc Nation because of that. This thing getting ugly. And I'm not wishing nothing bad to happen, but this whole situation is so unhinged. I'm waiting for somebody to be unalived. And I'm not wishing that at all, but this is crazy. So let's get back on track. She's seeing two people show up to her house. Now, see, that's another thing. That's like when they had those private investigators showing up to them influencers' house. This is why I say they bullies. This is why I say they bullies, because when they were sending, I don't know if Roc Nation was doing it. I don't know if Diddy was doing it. I don't know who was doing it. But when they were, y'all remember when they were saying like private investigators posing as whatever, was showing up to influencers' house and asking them questions. And at the time, I was one of the leaders in the Diddy Jay-Z cases. I mean, I still am, but I mean, at this time, I was right there. And people were like, Flo, be careful. You know, they sending out investigators. They doing this, they doing that. And immediately, if you were one of those people, you remember what my response was. They ain't sending no damn investigators to my house. They know better. See, that's what a bully is. A bully, they size up the person they're going to bully, and if they feel like it's an easy situation, they're going to push forward. Just like these investigators showing up to, allegedly showing up to this young lady's home, cornering her and doing all that. That's bully. They would never send no people posing as no private investigators to run up and corner me. Because it would be built to ass. But of course, they're going to corner some little lady, lady who don't know nobody. If this is Alabama, probably don't know what the heck going on. Next thing she knows, she cornered by gentlemen talking about they private investigators. Who knows why she changed her story or if she changed her story? All I know is we need to keep paying attention to these facts. I'm gonna get back into it. Also, she claims that people tried to get her to sign an affidavit stating that her great claims against Jay-Z were false, but she refused. I'm telling y'all, they're going to make a movie out of this stuff. Because I can't make this up. You just heard me read the other article. And there were multiple articles that said that same thing. I just chose that one. And then now you hear this article. It sounds totally different. Which are we to believe? I'm going to let y'all decide. So, the woman claims also that the alleged investigators asked her if her attorney, Tony Buzbee, sought her out as a client and offered her money to pursue false claims against Jay-Z. 2 allegations she says she denied. What type of shakeup we got going on here, y'all? See, that's why I am the voice of the people. Like, when I read this, I'm like, I just don't like bullies. I don't like people bullying people. So I've always been like the person who stepped up to the bully. Because I just don't like people bullying people. I just never did. From back when I was little and I was a kid. And I was the one you could call and I had your back on a bully. I don't care how big he is. We both, if he kicks both our ass, then we just both get our ass kicked. But I don't like this bullying crap. And this is what pisses me off, because I know, and I'm saying it on this microphone, if any private investigator trying to just do too much, showing up unannounced, it's going to be a different outcome than what this lady went through, because I ain't going to be no coroner. Flat out. Point blank, period. Don't show up on this door. Because I'm gonna take it personal immediately. I don't want to hear nothing. Send me an email. Anyway, she claims she allegedly the alleged confrontation left her intimidated and terrified, wondering how they found her when her identity had remained anonymous in media reports and legal proceedings. This article giving me a headache. I'm just being honest. The woman even claims her parents were approached by 2 investigators asking similar questions about Buzbee and her grape story. We know she sued him last year. I don't need to go into that. In the docs, she revealed she decided to drop the claim because she was frightened by the reaction from Jay-Z and his supporters. She said she feared she would be publicly outed and subjected to public attacks. Jay-Z is now suing the woman and Buzbee. Is this not some of the craziest crap that y'all have heard? I mean, I cover the craziest cases, and if you've been following me, you know, for 2 years, I've covered everything under the sun. I don't have a set type of case that I really deal with. I mean, I always stick up for victims, but I mean, I've seen every type of case you could possibly have saw. And I ain't never seen nothing this crazy, where it's like 2 sides telling 2 different stories, one media covering this person's story, the other media covering that person's story. And by the time we get the story, we don't know what the hell is going on. Did she voluntarily dismiss it? And did Jay-Z really just clear his name? Or if we're to believe what she's saying, was she startled by investigators showing up to her home when she don't think nobody supposed to know who the hell she is? Crazy. I literally damn near was so pissed, and just in general, like, you know, when you pissed, but I don't even know what to be pissed at. I'm just pissed because how can you have two totally different stories like this running rampant? And at the top of this, we got Jay-Z and Tony Buzbee. Somebody get a grip. Because imagine this lady is in Alabama, in the sticks. I like the sticks because you be away from everything. So when I say the sticks, I ain't even talking about it. I love being in the sticks. And when I say the sticks, we call the sticks out in the country area, like from Ohio, Cleveland, we just call it the sticks. So you got the city area, and then when you live way out away from the city where you got your own space, your own everything, you can damn near farm out there. We call it the sticks. She might be out in the sticks, don't know nothing about none of this. Can you imagine how terrified a person would be? You dealing with some big city slickers, all this stuff with Jay-Z and Tony Buzbee. Next thing you know, two clowns show up at your address, cornering you, talking about, and that's what I'm saying. They're not going to corner me. They're not going to corner 50 Cent. Why they don't corner them people? They're going to corner this little lady who they know going to be terrified. Now, I can't say for sure if she's telling the truth or not. I have no context to find out. But let's assume she's telling the truth. This would be terrifying. And this is not how you win court cases. So I don't know what the hell is going on, but I know I don't like it. And this is the type of stuff that where that phrase "and I don't like it" even came from. Because sometimes the media is so confusing and manipulated, and they got narratives. You don't know what to believe. So to sum it up, I came up with just saying, "and I don't like it." I can't explain why. I just know I don't like it because I just think that the position that she's in, if private investigators were able to get to her home and find out who the hell she was, and she was supposed to be Jane Doe, that would scare the hell out of anybody. And it would make anybody say, you know what, drop the damn case. It's not even worth it. And that's what could have happened right here. But we ain't done. Oh, y'all thought we was done? We what? Well, no. We already heard from Jay-Z. We just heard from Jane Doe. But we haven't heard from Tony Buzbee, at least on this episode. But I got what Tony Buzbee came out and said about all this that's going on. Tony Buzbee released a statement yesterday, guys and gals. And I'm going to read Tony Buzbee's statement. But before I read Tony Buzbee's statement, it's pretty long. I got to pause because y'all know I ain't going to never forget the people who are making this podcast a reality. Without these people I'm about to name, ain't no Flo Show No Filter. It would just be the Flo Show. I wouldn't put no filter on there because I'd be having to come in here and talk about the calves and how the trees growing and bubblegum stuff. Because corporate dollars, when they give you brand deals and all that, they want you to talk about what they want you to talk about. I ain't going for it. We're going to keep truth alive. And so these people are the subscribers who recently subscribed, and we need to thank them, because without them, ain't no show. So that's why every show I take a couple minutes to announce them, because whether you know or anybody else know, the most important people in this movement are the subscribers, because truth will die if y'all don't subscribe. So let's take, and y'all been doing y'all thing. Let me be straight honest with y'all. I am feeling so good about this podcast because people are understanding how important subscribing to a truth-telling podcast is. I mean, I got my stripes. I lost my whole 300,000, 400,000 follower account on TikTok for merely bringing the truth. And like I told you, I wear it as a badge of honor, because if you're going to ban me for telling the truth, then screw you. That's how I feel. And so my people got me, and it made me realize, you know what? They think they slick, but I'm slicker. And what I'm going to do is we going to start subscribe. I'm going to bust my behind, make as much content as I can so people can subscribe to my podcast. So as time goes on, my subscriber base, I won't give a damn about no corporate ads and no commercials and no brand deals and none of that. So let's get it. So let's thank, first of all, I got Mandy Zarling. Mandy Zarling. Everybody clap it up and give it up for Mandy Zarling. She did a $3 donation. She decided to keep truth alive, and I appreciate it. Because I always tell y'all, the day I got to come to this microphone and watch what I say, and I got to talk about fluff stuff that these big corporations want me to talk about, that would be my last day doing this. But as long as I get to come on here and talk about what we want to talk about, and talk about the content and talk about stories that make sense, that mean something, I could do this till I'm 80. So thank you, Mandy. Everybody in the chat say thanks to Mandy Zarling. And hopefully, Mandy, you can join us live one day, and so we can give you your flowers in person. But up next, we got Dre Hewlin. Dre Hewlin. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for keeping the truth alive. Because I realized the only way to have an unbiased media outlet, a truly unbiased media outlet, is it has to be supported by the listeners. Because the minute you get these big corporations involved, you are compromised. And that's anybody. That's no shot at anybody. That would be me. Because once you depend on corporate dollars, then they got you by the balls. And ain't nobody gonna have me by the balls, no Diddy. So we're going to continue to subscribe, but we got two. For the first time, we have a tie for subscriber of the day. And matter of fact, and let me give Dre his flowers. Dre gave $5 subscription. The minimum is $3. We only ask for $3, but if you could give more, it helps. And it's always extra special when someone decides, I'm not giving you $3, Flo. I'm going to give you $5. And I appreciate it because you ain't have to. So, Dre, I had to make sure I told you that before we moved on to the first time we've ever had a tie. Because y'all know subscriber of the day is the subscriber who gave the most donation that day, who found it in their heart to go above and beyond. And so we got Robert Portwood and Kim Ratliff. Now, if I remember Kim been around for a while, if it's the Kim I remember. So shout out to you, Kim, if you the Kim I remember. I think you from TikTok. And if you are, send me a message, Kim, because I think you from TikTok. And Robert Portwood, they both gave $8 subscriptions, donations, when we only asked for $3. So clap it up for, it's like co-MVP. This is the first time we had co-subscribers of the day. Robert and Kim, shout out to you for giving $8 a piece when you only had to give 3 subscribers of the day. The first time ever, 2 in one day. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Thank them and all the other subscribers. Without them, we have no show. And I appreciate them. And also, I can't forget the people who listen for free. Maybe can't afford to subscribe or just haven't subscribed yet, waiting on their payday, whatever the case. Y'all are just as important because we need the listeners. So if you dedicate your day to listen to this hour, 2 hours, my 2-hour show at noon, or my hour podcast, or the 2-hour show on YouTube Live, I appreciate you. Appreciate you the same. It ain't about money. If you can do it, fine. If you don't have the money, you're fine too. I'm always going to be giving up free content to get this word out. So please continue to subscribe. Like I told you, by May 1st, I'll be able to ditch all these code words and all this unalive and all that, because if y'all at the pace y'all subscribing now, I won't care about my rate and all that other stuff they be trying to do to suppress our freedom of speech. So let's get back on track. It's my favorite line. My teacher used to always tell me, Harold, get back on track. So it's just stuck in my head. Let's get back on track. Tony Buzbee released a statement yesterday. And it goes as follows. This new case, he's speaking on the case Jay-Z brought out. This new case alleges the same claims as the other one. They pieced together and filed something in Los Angeles the same way. Like the one in LA, this new case in Alabama also has no legal merit. Sean Carter's investigators have repeatedly harassed, threatened, and all kind of things. They've done all kind of things to this poor woman for weeks, trying to intimidate her and make her recant her story. She hasn't, and she won't. Instead, she has stated repeatedly she stands by her claims. These same group of investigators have been caught on tape offering to pay people to sue me and my firm. We talked about that. After speaking with Jane today, which would have been yesterday, it's clear that the quotes attributed to her in the lawsuit are completely made up, or they spoke to someone who isn't Jane Doe. This is just another attempt to intimidate and bully this poor woman that we will deal with in due course. We won't be bullied or intimidated by frivolous cases. Signed, Tony Buzbee from the Buzbee Law Firm. What the hell? So that's Tony Buzbee. So I don't know what these news media outlets are running around, what narratives they're trying to paint, but we have two totally different sides saying two totally different things. And at this point, I just want to get to the bottom of it. So that was that's the last comment on this situation. The final comment came from Tony Buzbee late yesterday. And this is turning into a humdinger. I don't know how it's going to end, but I know it's really just beginning. We got court cases. Buzbee has a court. Buzbee suing Jay-Z. Jay-Z suing Buzbee. Jay-Z suing the young lady. But that's all the information, y'all, that we got on this crazy mess so far. So before we get out of here, have y'all seen a couple things I want to know if y'all care about? The Casey Anthony Casey Anthony or whatever her name is, the lady who allegedly unalived her daughter back in the day. She is making news, but she's coming out trying to be an advocate, and nobody is trying to hear what she's saying. I wonder, is that something y'all want me to deep dive on? Let me know in the fan mail or send me a message. But check out the Casey Anthony situation. She's trying to come out saying she wants to advocate for women, and everybody believes that she unalived her own daughter and got away with it. So that's just one of the crazy little news things that's starting to catch a little steam. I don't know if y'all really care about that case. Let me know, and I'll probably bring it up. But yeah, y'all, this Jay-Z Diddy situation, this Jay-Z Tony Buzbee situation is getting out of control, and hopefully I will have more tomorrow, but we're going to end it right there for my Apple and Spotify people. I love y'all. As always, I love y'all, and I'm out. Sheesh. What's up, breakfast crew? About to get give me a second to get Apple and Spotify loaded up. I'm gonna hit y'all with the music. Please don't stop the music. Please don't stop the music. Let's get Apple and Spotify loaded up. Just give me 2 seconds, maybe 3. Hey, back. Y'all know the drill. Boom. Y'all know the drill. Apple and Spotify is loading now. So at 5 till, remind me to check it. It should be done. Sometimes it take a little bit longer. So it is 8:34, 8:55. Let me know. 8:55. Make sure you remind me to load them up. What's going on, Breakfast Crew? What's going on, Amy? Appreciate the compliment, Amy. I always like the brick one. I just don't use it all the time, but I do like the brick one myself too. I like it. So what's going on? What's up, now, Dreamer? What's up, Michelle? Michelle said, "How she gonna advocate for a woman and kill her daughter? Girl, bye. Go back in your cell." Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, maybe I might do some more. I might do a little deep dive on it. I don't know. We'll see. But I do know people is not trying to hear whatever she's talking about, Michelle. They going crazy online. Nobody invited her to the party. She's a sick person. Yeah, ain't nobody feeling Casey Anthony at all right now. Thanks, Kobe, my boy Kobe Juan Shinobi. I appreciate you. You know they can't mess with me in this. All the favorite podcasters, I'm their favorite podcaster. They know it. That's why I like to be the first one in the morning to get my take out there. So that way everybody know who said it first, because they don't do nothing but run around and repeat what I say. Most of them try to see what I done said, then they try to flip it a little bit, but it's all good. I don't mind. Yeah, that Kirk Burrows, I've been hearing all of it. I just haven't had time to deep dive in I haven't had time to deep dive in it, but you are correct. I saw that him and Diddy was more than whatever, and not only that, but the guy Kirk Burrows has broke down all kind of information that really ties Diddy to the Tupac murder. Kirk Burrows might literally be the smoking gun to Diddy's whole life. So yeah, Michelle, I've definitely been paying attention to the Kirk Burrows stuff. And when I get some extra time, I definitely want to dig into that. Oh, Mini Me got some good news. Mini Me got some good. Oh, Mookie said, "Hey, Mookie." I heard Mookie say she heard the Epstein list about to drop. Shout out to you, Mookie. I don't know if you've been with us on the breakfast. I don't know if you've been with the breakfast crew before, but it's the first time you seeing you. Glad to see you join us this morning. If you've been here before, sorry I missed you. Yeah, Kirk got all the receipts, but yeah, let me go back to Mini Me has some good news. Breaking news from Mini Me. According to her, Serena Williams joins ownership group of WNBA's newest franchise, the Toronto Tempo, which is set to begin play in 2026. That's sweet. I like that. That's good news. Way to go, Serena. Serena Williams doing the thing. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Kirk Burrows is definitely, y'all. Meanie Me said they found some prop money. Let's see what else Meanie Me. Burglar broke into Bel Air home of influencer Amanda Francis, known as the Money Queen. They found what looked like $100 bills, but it turned out it was prop money. Wow. Oh, it's all good. Yeah, I know. Hey, look, one thing about our whole team, we all work hard as hell. Mookie, everybody in this chat, everybody, mostly my listeners. I guess, I work hard as hell, so I attract all the hardworking people. So it's all good. I know how it is. We got to work. You got to work. You got to make that money. But I'm glad that you are able to pop in on this when you are able to. But yeah, we all work hard in here. So I get it. But yeah, this Jay-Z Tony Buzbee thing is getting crazy. Patricia said, yeah, Gene telling everybody talking. And that just show you how good I am, because check this out. Why it seemed like Stevie J and Rich Dollars and all these bad boy apologists, Diddy dump divers, Diddy, Diddy, little Mohawk Diddies, why they always coming to my page talking mess? I ain't saying nothing no worse than everybody else, but you know why they come to my page? Because I'm good at it. That's why they come to my page. Because we all saying the same thing. But I'm good at it. So they got to come to my page and kind of talk mess. And I send them about their way. But I'm telling y'all, I told that to him. I said, y'all coming to me. I ain't saying nothing no more than with Gene. They all saying they was right there. I'm just telling the story. And y'all butt hurt. That's because I'm good. And they know when I tell it, my people, we feeling it. So I always looked at that and say, you know what? At first they used to get on my nerve, but you know what? I'm like, they coming to my page because I'm good. That's why. Because I ain't saying nothing. I'm not just throwing out messy garbage. I'm taking stuff from articles. And every now and then, if I got some context on somebody that I knew, celebrity-wise, I tell y'all. But I don't do no more than Gene and Kurt Burrows and all these other people saying way worse, but they want to come on my page because I'm the GOAT. And I get it. But one thing about it, once they come to my page, I let them have it so good they don't really tend to come back. Was inconsistent with Kroger business ethic policy. Thank you, Not Dreaming. Not Dreaming said I'll be on point. Yeah, that's why they be mad. They be like, this dude be on point with his stuff. So I expect it. I know, man. Ain't nobody think about Stevie J, little bitty butt. All these little industry cats. My son bigger than y'all. I got sons bigger than Stevie J and Rich and Dollars and them. How I'm a beef with them? My son bigger than y'all. Y'all ain't in my weight class. I'm like boxing. I stay in my weight class. I ain't trying to bully no little bitty guys. Shauna, I hope your seatbelt is on. You know the rules. Seatbelt on when you're driving, listening to my show. I don't want no accidents happening while you're listening to the Flo Show No Filter. We need you safe. And of course, shout out to Patricia. Stevie is a joke. Oh yeah, the new tariffs start today. Because then wasn't they supposed to start at midnight? I think they said the new tariffs are supposed to start at midnight. So Mini Me says, get your gas now, get your alcohol now. All you drunks, get your alcohol now, because you're gonna be paying double. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. I have no calculations of why I say y'all gonna pay double. I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all gonna at least pay 25% more according to the new tariff. Oh yeah, they have to. They have to. They have to. I'm thinking Lifetime will have a movie on this Buzbee versus Jay shout out soon. Yeah, it got to make a movie out of this. This is crazy, like really crazy. It's literally two people saying two totally different things. Somebody has to be lying. That's one thing we do know. We know either Jay-Z side lying or Buzbee side lying. Ain't no in between because they on two different sides of the spectrum. And we're going to find out. And I don't like it. Fill up your tank, Patricia. Everybody fill their tank up. And don't forget, it's my birthday week. I got the ticker going on down there. I ain't had no lunch yesterday, but it's my birthday week. I told Greg, if I don't have no lunch today, Greg might be the only one. It's my birthday week. I'm about to be kicking it. Y'all might just have Greg at 12. I told Greg, I ain't about to play on my birthday week. I'm gonna make sure I enjoy this week. I deserve this week. It's been a hell of a journey. A lot of people didn't believe it. Now they like, damn, they was like, first they were saying that I couldn't do it. Now they ask me, how did I do it? That's my favorite thing. I like when people doubt me. I probably wouldn't have achieved half the stuff I achieved if it wasn't people doubting me, because when people doubt me, it make me turn up crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it make me go harder and harder and harder. Now they want to ask me how to do this, how to do that. How did I make this platform? How did I do this? How did I do that? But I'm like, y'all told me I couldn't do it. Now y'all want to ask me how I did it? People, something else. But I got my day ones who've been with me from the start, like Not Dreamer. Not Dreamer, if Not Dreamer in the chat, she probably my oldest, my most day one person in this chat. Not Dreamer tell you herself, from the time she probably saw me, I've been exactly the same on this journey. My journey started being about the people, and it's going to end being about the people. The funny thing is, I didn't think I would even become popular from doing this. That wasn't even my goal. I just wanted to bring news, bring truth, have a nice little platform. I never thought bringing truth or talking about these type of cases would even lead to popularity. I didn't. That's why when I started getting hundreds and thousands of followers, I was surprised, because I didn't think that. I was thinking that I would have to talk about like LeBron James and the basketball and, you know, typical celebrity gossip. I would have thought I would have had to talk about that to become popular if I wanted to be popular, but that wasn't my goal. I just wanted to do something that I enjoyed doing. You know, when you get older, you want to just enjoy doing whatever you're doing. It ain't really about the money. So when I started doing this and I started becoming real popular from doing it, I was surprised. Ain't no way I thought it was so many people who value the inner workings behind the scenes and what was going on in the industry. Like, I never thought so many people would care. So that's why my platform is going to stay a true telling platform, because I never came into this for popularity or none of that. So the fact that I'm popular and got all these followers from this is all really just a bonus. You couldn't have told me this many people cared about victims and all this stuff. So now Dreamer will tell you, she know me from the start, like literally over 2 years ago. She know how my content been, and she know how many times I done stepped up for people. Like I said, I had no clue that you could be popular from doing this, from telling and speaking up for people. That seemed like a thankless job, but it ain't. Yeah, and I didn't know that, Michelle. I did not know. I swear I didn't know so many people valued the truth. I swear I didn't. I thought this was just a little like under the radar type of thing that I would be able to do, and I enjoyed doing it. Helping victims get either get the truth or help victims get justice, whatever. It sounds kind of blunt. It don't even sound sexy. And so I never saw this coming. So that's why it's easy for me to maintain my integrity of my platform, because I'm not doing this to be famous. It just happened that people started knowing me and I started getting all that of followers, but that wasn't my goal. I just want to be able to do something that I like to do. And here we are. It's true. Shout out to my Facebook family, though. My Facebook community, they've been coming through. Facebook has been coming through. I did not know so many people value what I do on Facebook, even though I got a lot of followers, but valuing what somebody do and actually paying them for what they do is two different things. Oh, it's ready. Give me a second. The Apple and Spotify download is done. Boom. Loaded. Apple and Spotify, they ready to go. Yeah, I hope the tariffs don't hurt your business, Michelle. Do anybody have any idea? I haven't looked into it. Do they have any idea? Is there a time frame on these tariffs, or are these indefinite until Trump decides to let them go, or are these forever from now on? After today's show, I'll look it up, but I don't know if y'all know. That's what I was wondering. So I don't know. If these. I'm gonna look it up and find out. But I don't know if the tariff. I don't know if the tariffs are like. Oh, for now okay. For now they're indefinite. So according to Mini-Me, for now they're indefinite, meaning there's no timetable on it. But I'm sure somebody gonna react. Exactly. I get what he's doing. Totally understand what he's doing. I know he's doing it so they can start playing ball the way that Trump wants them to play ball. So I get it. I get the strategy. Yeah, they saying everybody is scared of what's going on because of the tariffs. So I'm anxious to see how that's going to affect like the everyday person or the everyday people with businesses, and how soon are we going to see that effect? That's what I'm wondering. Like, is it going to be a week? Is it going to be a day? Going to be a month? How long until we literally see the effects of these tariffs? Wow, that's something I didn't know, Michelle. Michelle says Canada supplies the energy in the Midwest. All they got to do is flip the switch. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look into that. So the 10% tariff that Trump placed on Chinese imports in February was doubled to 20%. In Beijing retaliated Tuesday with tariffs of up to 15% on a wide array of U.S. farm exports. Yeah. Patricia says we got to get the money back here in the USA. Amy says all of the hairspray is made in Canada, which might not seem like a big deal, but when you think about it, it trickles down. Mookie said just plainly that Trump is giving her a headache. A lot of people have been saying that. A lot of people are like, what the hell is going on? And that's what we're trying to figure out. So yeah, we got what else we got going on? What is 50? Is 50 Cent still acting crazy? So what's crazy is Joe Anthony is crazy. That's a crazy situation. What's the update on the fires out there, y'all? Let's see what they're saying about the fires. We gotta check them fires. Let's check the fires out, man. We gotta see what's the update. I haven't seen much on my timeline about it, but I heard it's still a problem. Let's see. What we got going on? What's the latest update on these fires? So they're saying that back in September, Myrtle Beach started to launch the idea or the concept of smart cities. And it said the city of Myrtle Beach will test the appropriate technologies within municipal operations and provide feedback. This is from September 9th, this article. So Amy said they're still on fire. And like I said, people said that the conspiracy is that these fires were man-made. This is allegedly, but are man-made, and they're trying to they set everything on fire so they could come up with these new smart cities, and they're trying to put a smart city in Myrtle Beach, allegedly. Who knows? I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past because it's been happening. We definitely need to, hey, Mini-Me, we definitely need to we definitely need to dig more into the Angie Stone. I haven't decided yet, but I was thinking about doing a deep dive for Angie Stone in the Surviving Diddy Kelly series. I mean, Surviving Clive and Diddy series. I've been gathering some more information, and it's almost looking like I'm gonna need to do one, but I'm still researching. Michelle says, is this why he wanted the cartel here? Could be. Drake definitely has doubled down on his lawsuit. I was reading that article. He's suing UMG. He settled with iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio said no money exchanged hands though. And so now his full attention is on UMG. I know about the cartel running Myrtle because of a few cases that I have did. I don't know if you remember, but Rasheem Carter, the person that everybody thinks has something to do with his death, which was a story I covered a couple years ago, the boss was out of the Carolinas. And so he had a lot of ties in both Carolinas. And with the corruption of the police departments out there, like I covered all of that. So I'm definitely well aware with the cartel and the it's a lot of that. Even up to the, not saying JP had nothing to do with the cartel, but when I was covering the Michael Miller case, I discovered a lot of police corruption in Myrtle Beach. A lot of police corruption. There have been so many chiefs fired and law enforcement fired and hired from all the corruption, it's ridiculous. And I actually covered a couple of police departments out in the Carolinas. So I'm definitely well aware of the craziness that's going on there. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. A lot going on there. Sometimes you just got to go to 50's Instagram and see what's the last craziness that 50. 50 Cent is back. He's back on Joe Budden's, but did y'all see what 50 Cent? Why is 50 Cent so mad at Joe Budden? We didn't even get to talk about that fight yesterday. Did y'all watch? I mean, that fight on Saturday. Tank Davis. Tank lost that one. So 50 Cent is coming at Joe Budden because Joe Budden said something back in the day. He did something sexual with a pet. I don't even want to read that. I'm gonna let 50 have that one. I don't even want to read that story. Let's see. So 50 talking about something. 50 talking about something. I don't want to get into that. I'm gonna leave that alone. People doing nasty stuff with pets. That's a whole nother topic. I'm trying to stay away from that. It is the birthday week. 2 more days. Two more days. I'm excited. I can't wait. Cannot wait. I'm trying to find this article that I was going to go over with. I was going to go over this article earlier. So what's going on with this Drake situation? They saying, according to Double XL, Drake makes a major move in exchange for documents in lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. They talking about Drake has made a major chess move. And let's see. So he dropped his lawsuit against iHeartMedia. Rolling Stone reported that iHeartMedia is no longer a defendant in Drake's probe into alleged payola in connection to Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. The two parties have come to an amicable resolution after Drizzy sought to depose the company about their possible involvement in a pay-for-play scheme with K-Dot's hit single. In exchange for documents that showed iHeart did nothing wrong, Drake agreed to drop his petition. No payments were made. Remember that. Drake's legal team responded to the update in the case saying, "We are pleased that the parties were able to reach a settlement." Drake is still on UMG's butt. They filed last November. The rapper claims they used bots and payola to artificially inflate Not Like Us. In addition, Drizzy has also filed a federal defamation lawsuit against UMG in New York Supreme Court over the song, which calls Drake a child PDF file. The next court date for this Texas case is scheduled for April, y'all. But Drake wants that date to be moved up sooner than April. So they claim delaying the discovery would unfairly prejudice plaintiff who is continuing to suffer the consequences of UMG's defamatory campaign. Indeed, at the same time UMG has been delaying here, UMG launched new campaigns to further spread the defamatory content, including at the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, which had over 133 million viewers. So Drake still crying. But like I told y'all yesterday, I don't like either one. I don't like Drake and I don't like UMG. I mean, I'm a fan of Drake's music. I don't like what Drake, how he handling this whole beef. But I don't like UMG because they done screwed over so many artists. So actually, I want to see them lose. Especially after what happened to Angie Stone and her saying that Universal stole all kind of royalties from her. So I definitely am not a UMG fan right now at all, and haven't been a big fan of theirs in a long time anyway. So I'm definitely paying attention to what the hell UMG got going on. UMG has not just Angie Stone, but there have been so many different artists who have claimed that UMG has did them dirty. And UMG, Universal, for some people that might not know them as UMG, we talking about Universal Music Group. All you gotta do is Google it, man. Universal has stole money from so many artists. Y'all know I'm a Kendrick fan, so I'm not even on Drake's side. I just can't stand UMG, and it really hit home when Angie Stone said that they have been stealing money from her for years. So screw UMG. Oh, for sure. Drake, yeah, because we haven't seen them put the move on Drake that we know these big heavyweight labels don't play fair. And so it could be a serious situation for Drake. Let me just say that. It could be a serious situation. And when it's time, we'll see. We'll see if either Drake get caught up in some type of allegation, some type of criminal case, or even worse. And y'all know what worse is. I don't even want to bring it up because I don't want to speak that on anybody. I don't want to put any bad energy on Drake. But you know the games that we've seen before, they either put you in some case, they either put some cases to your name, criminal, or worse. And so we got to pay attention. There are so many between this Drake versus UMG, Jay-Z versus Tony Buzbee, Diddy versus everybody, and Luigi versus the whole government. All of those cases are pivotal, and they all pretty much going on right now. I don't know if there's ever been a time where we've had so many impactful cases going on at one time. We got the biggest artist in the world, Drake. We got who used to be the biggest artist in the world, went on to be a mogul, Jay-Z. We got A-list, one of the biggest entrepreneur entertainers, Diddy. And then we got Luigi, who is up against, let's just say it, the healthcare industry. Biggest industry in the freaking world. We got all these cases going on right now. And as these dominoes fall, industries can be changed forever. Diddy goes down, Hollywood gonna fall like dominoes. If Drake is successful in suing UMG for this could change rap battles and beefs forever. And not to mention change the payola system forever. And with Jay-Z and Tony Buzbee, if Jay-Z comes out on top, it could change how celebrities handle fighting these cases. And if Tony Buzbee comes out on top, then the Jay-Z empire can forever be changed. And also, if Tony Buzbee comes out on top, Hollywood is going to be shaking in their boots even more than they already are. Meanwhile, while we got all of that going on, we got a president who coming in on 100 with executive orders, tariffs, all type of stuff. 2025 will be like no other year. 2024, we thought 2024 was a mess. 2025 said, hold my beer. I don't know how this year going to turn out. I don't know what the outcome of these cases. I'm not a judge. I'm not a juror. I ain't a lawyer. But I know when we do get the outcomes of these different cases, whichever way they go, are going to have are going to leave lasting impressions on us, on the system, and on the entertainment industry. What's up, G Monique? So what's up, G Monique? I'm glad you're able to pop in on us. Good morning. You a little late? Better late than never. Never late is better, but better late than never. G Money, glad to have you here on the Breakfast Show. We kicking it as good as usual. So at noon, wow, check this out, y'all. So I said we in wild times. Mookie says her friend went to visit her mom last week, got to LA yesterday morning, and immigration sent her back on a plane. Wow. Wow. That's sad, Mookie. See you, Patricia. Go help your friend. Be good. Go help your friend. Go help your friend. Are we having lunch today, y'all? What's for lunch? Because y'all know technically, everybody know technically, when I get up in the morning, after I do my podcast and this, I'm technically done. Everything else I do is because it's for the love. So it's my birthday week. What's for lunch today? Or is it going to be the Greg show? What else we got on here? This Drake thing is getting out of hand, y'all. Support the show. Please subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. I forgot to announce to get that somebody for their birthday present. Get them a birthday gift. Get them a subscription if you want to. If not, I understand it. I ain't gonna put no tariffs on it. I ain't gonna put no tariffs on my subscription until the Diddy trial start. And once the Diddy trial start, I'm gonna be like your boy. I'm gonna be like your boy. Where is he? Be like this. I'm gonna have my big black pen. And May 1st, I'm gonna put some Trump on my subs. Get it now, get it while it's hot, get it while it's cheap. We doing our thing. Y'all don't know how much work goes into this, but it's all worth it. I love what I do. I absolutely do. I absolutely do love what I'm doing. I got to start getting more. Now that I got stuff in order, I got to start dedicating a little bit more time to my social media. A lot of people on my social media, they miss me from posting a lot. I told them I'm going to get back on it. Like I said, my Facebook crew has been coming through. I definitely appreciate my Facebook fam. But we shall see. What is today? Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna get me some tacos today. I gotta have me some tacos today, y'all. Taco Tuesday. My birthday week. Feeling good. Feeling great. Happy to be here. Happy to be doing what I'm doing. Happy to have my the best supporters in the game, best listeners, one of the best podcasts on Apple. We got 5-star reviews. I am at almost 100 episodes and 100,000 downloads. And I still have 5-star reviews on Apple and Spotify. My rating on Apple and Spotify is still 5 stars at the 100,000 download mark after 100 episodes with all the hating people love to do these days. You know how good and how hard you got to work to have 5-star rating after 100 episodes and 100,000 downloads? Clap it up for anybody that told me to do a podcast. Shout out to Shan. Because Shan told me I was going to do a podcast when I thought she didn't know what the hell she was talking about. I was like, I ain't about to do no podcast because I don't like talking. And I was wrong. So that just proved to you, you don't know everything. Sometimes you got to listen to people. And I listen to Shan. I listen to my followers and supporters. And now the podcast is my favorite thing to do. After this podcast, everything else is more work. I love the podcast. So when y'all see me, when we do those panels or we do that lunchtime show, that's completely because I'm a hard worker. To be honest with y'all, my day is really over after this. After I do my podcast and kick it with y'all here, technically my day over with. But for the love of my people and the love of the game and the love of what I do all that extra stuff. So let me know where we at. 156. It's my birthday. I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all see the ticker down there. Let's get the we outs in the comments. If you want to support and show me some love on my birthday week, I got my Apple Pay, 216-357-9687. And my Cash App, Busy JSB. It's my birthday week. Don't play me for cheap. I'm out. Love y'all. Peace.